So I got this bike next to me that makes some pretty bold claims. 36 miles an hour, crushes any trail, and it does it all for under $1,000. Is that too good to be true? We're about to find out. This is the Aipas M2 Pro XTERRAIN, and on paper, this thing is an absolute beast. It's got an 1800 watt motor, a battery that allows it to have 85 miles of range with pedal assist, and full suspension, rear and front. And right now you can get this bike for a ridiculous price, under $950. But the wildest claim for this bike overall is the top speed, 36 miles an hour. And you get that once you unlock it. But specs on a website are one thing. Real-world performance on trails can snap a bike in half. Today, we're not going to take their word for it. We're going to take this thing on some technical single-track mountain bike trails to find out if a sub-$1,000 e-bike can actually handle it. This bike could completely fall apart, but we're going to push it to the limit. We're going to push its speed, its power, and its handling capabilities to figure out if you should spend the money on this thing. Before we actually touch the dirt, let's talk about what you get for your money. The bike shows up in a box so big you could live in it. And right away, its presence is just undeniable. Oh, okay. It says some assembly required. Some assembly, that's funny. This is not a subtle machine. Oh. It weighs a staggering 90 pounds. So just getting it out of the box and put together is a full-blown workout. Seriously, if you plan on throwing this bike on a rack, you're gonna need a friend. For the price, the build quality is surprisingly solid. The heavy-duty frame looks like it's built to take a beating. It comes with front and rear fenders, a beefy rear rack that Aipas says can hold a massive amount of weight, making it more practical than it looks. The 26-inch wheels are wrapped in gigantic 4-inch wide fat tires, which Aipas claims are puncture resistant, and they look like they could roll over a small car. The heart of this machine is the 48-volt battery. It's removable, so you can charge it on or off the bike, but a full charge takes a long 9 hours. The power plant is a rear hub motor that Aipas says is capable of cranking out a ridiculous 1800 watts of peak power and 110 newton meters of torque. 110 newton meters is like 82 foot-pounds of torque. That's basically like an old Ford Fiesta. Out of the box, this bike is a Class 2 bike. It goes up to 20 miles an hour, but you can unlock it to get to the 36 miles an hour speed, which on most roads is illegal. To unleash its full power, you have to dig into the settings on the color LCD. It's easy to do, but it feels like you're activating a cheat code. To go into the secret menu, you got to hold the plus and the minus button down for a couple seconds, and it'll go into this menu, and you see it says 01P, so then you just hit +1 until it goes up to setting number 8. And then I think you hit the info button, and then you just crank this to 62 miles per hour is what it says. I don't know if it'll actually do 62, but that's just the setting that it's supposed to be at. Once that's done, you just hold it again, and I believe it pops it back out of the settings. Just be aware, riding at these speeds might not be legal on public roads in your area. This little tweak transforms the bike from a friendly cruiser into the 36 mile an hour beast that they advertise. Let's go see what that really means. We're on a long, flat, completely empty bike path. It's the perfect spot to open this thing up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Dude, this thing is hauling. I don't have to pedal. This is beautiful. It's a freaking motorcycle, dude. 30. We already broke the law after 28 miles an hour. 33. 33 and a half. 34. 35. Holy smokes. 36. Bro, it's so fast. It's so much. Ridiculous. I'm going faster than 36 now because I'm pedaling my little top. Oh my gosh. Let's see how fast this thing is. Okay. Just to see. Just to see. I don't know if this one's accurate. It says 33.
But that stops at 36 and a half.
Yeah, I don't know.
And what? Okay,
so we know this thing goes ridiculously fast. So now we can do a little bit of handling. Let's we go to that twisty section and see what's up, see how it handles on pavement, and then we're gonna do a hill test, and then we're gonna take it to those mountain bike trails. I don't work out often, so this is probably good for me. Just for reference, that was speed mode 5. Let's take it down to 1. All right, so speed mode 1, I'm at like 9.5 miles an hour. So I'm gonna go to speed mode 2. That takes us up to 12. 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Speed mode 3. 16 and a half.
16, 17.
Speed mode 4. We're cruising. Speed mode 4 is nice, dude. This is a perfect speed.
25, 24.
Yeah, I'm doing 24. Okay. You give the pedals a couple easy turns and the cadence sensor kicks in, but it's not a gentle push, it's a full-on surge. All of that torque makes itself known immediately. It doesn't try to throw you off the back, but the acceleration just doesn't quit. Honestly, it's both terrifying and thrilling. The bike itself is surprisingly calm. Its weight and those massive tires give it a planted, almost motorcycle-like stability. You gotta ride this thing.
Wow, dude, this thing rips. This is so fast.
If the speedometer on the bike is correct, this thing definitely breaks 36 miles per hour. And it really does feel like it, especially when you're pedaling. It's a freaking motorcycle, dude. This is going to be one of the most important tests that we do today. We've established the bike is incredibly fast and incredibly heavy. Stopping a 90-pound bike from 36 miles an hour isn't just a feature, it's a non-negotiable safety requirement. That's where we find the biggest catch with this bike. Aipas used mechanical disc brakes, not hydraulic ones. You can buy this bike with an upgraded hydraulic kit, or if you buy the bike in this form, you can then go buy the hydraulic kit and install it. However, this one just has the mechanical brakes. It's not hydraulic, but we're gonna see right here. I mean, it's not bad. That wasn't terrible. I mean, you were cruising too.
I was doing about 34.
That's
so from that tree to here.
Yeah, you can see you locked up the back. The front actually kept going, which is nice. I think the brakes need to be adjusted a little bit, but
They definitely do. Then the bike points way
too far into the pole. Yeah. You know, like even if you put hydraulic brakes on there, they would be well, but you're also just stopping 90 pounds of bike. So it's just a big bike. Yes, they could be better for under $1,000. As long as you're paying attention to where you're riding, you're not going to run into anything. Like, just be careful while you're braking. That's all. Why don't we head back to the truck and go for the hill climb? Now, the real question is, how does all that power translate to where it really matters for an off-road bike? The hills. We found one of the biggest hills in the area. It's steep and long, and the cameras don't do it justice. It's much steeper and much longer than it looks. Up this long, steep hill we go. Full throttle, though. All right. Oh, it's not bad. I would already be dead if I didn't have hill assist. My body is not conditioned to do this at all. I am full throttle. Doing 20 miles an hour, I can go up a gear. I'm in 5. I'm in 5th gear going up this hill. Holy crap. 6th gear going up this hill, still pedaling. It's a little hard, but it's not bad. 20 miles an hour. Cruising uphill, no problem. Oh, dude, look at that. Nice. Okay. That's freaking sweet. No problem. You want to try something?
Yeah.
You want to sit on the back? Zach is sitting on the rack. If it can hold you and me, that's insane. No pedal assist. Dude, 18, I'm not pedaling and it's hauling us up this hill. No problem. This is insane. How's that for a hill test? We're at Hillside City Park, which has all the bike trails. And what I'm gonna do is remove the rear rack to kind of cut down on some weight and not look so silly. I look very out of place with a luggage rack. It looks like I'm about to bring one of these riders like they're a Grubhub order. It's gonna go from 90 pounds to 87 pounds. When I was unboxing this and putting it together that I would be taking it apart again, this thing is sold as an XTERRAIN machine. That means it has to actually handle like a mountain bike on a real single track. This is where we're going to find out if the suspension and the agility are for real. Good luck, everyone else. This bike does have full suspension with 100mm front fork travel and with a full swing arm in the rear. These are features you don't really see on bikes at this price. How's that pedaling, dude?
Sucks.
Yeah, this is terrible. Man.
Hitting the first section has a bunch of roots and a bunch of little rocks. The suspension does a decent job of taking the edge off. The ride is comfortable and the seat is comfortable too. And it is funny watching Zach work his butt off in front of me with no electric
nimble.
pedal assist.
It's a freaking brute force. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Ask me if I'm scared about it. Here we go. It is. All right. It's a dirt bike in the air. It's very predictable. Not only is the Aipas M2 Pro good on a trail, on a hill, it's fast, it's comfortable, but it's also a tow truck. Not even sweating, dude. Okay, this is a boatload of fun. Oh my god. Can I go over this giant freaking pile of rocks? No. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm having way too much fun on this little park. I'm at 2 bars now and I can definitely tell that the power is down. It's still going though, like I'm on 5 and I'm having still some throttle control, so that part's nice. And these tires just don't care about any.
At 90 pounds, this bike is a tank, and in tight, twisty corners, you can't just lean it over and flick it around. You have to wrestle it around a little bit in the turns. Trying to make quick direction changes just isn't really in the books for this thing. It's not that nimble. This would be a lot more fun, I think, on like a flowier, downhill track. Can it handle a mountain bike trail? Yes, absolutely. It's more than capable of rolling through these trails, and it could probably do better at the hands of somebody who actually rides these trails frequently or likes to do mountain biking like this. They could probably have a much better time than myself. So I'm probably not doing this bike the complete justice on these trails. It's not a playful machine for popping off features or ripping around corners. It's a sledgehammer, not a scalpel.
It's just not jumping. It's too heavy. Oh yeah, look at this. Cool. Ooh, no way, look at that. No, thank you. All right, let's see what Zach does here. I could see him contemplating his life choices right now.
Dude, it's terrifying. For what it's meant for. It's a good commuting thing. I would never, that was terrifying. It's heavy. It doesn't handle that type of activity. That's my review.
All right. Yeah.
After putting this bike through all the tests, what's the bottom line? Let's talk about the good, the bad, and who should actually buy this bike. The power you get for this price is unreal. That 1800 watt motor and all of that torque delivers ridiculous speed and insane climbing power that rivals bikes costing thousands more. It's genuinely a great deal. The range is another huge win. The claimed 85 miles on pedal assist is massive and pretty much eliminates range anxiety for most rides. For us, we didn't really do much pedaling with the pedal assist. We were just full throttle the entire time, treating this thing as a motorcycle, and we got right around 13 miles. And that was basically in power mode 5 the entire time. It still could have kept going too. It still had power when we loaded it back into the truck. The overall capability for the money is fantastic. The suspension and the fat tires give you a smooth ride. As we figured, there's always compromises at this price. The biggest one is the brakes. The mechanical disc brakes are just not strong enough for this weight. However, if you ride responsibly and you're paying attention, you'll probably be just fine. The second con is the weight. At 90 pounds, this bike is heavy. It is a pain to lift and transport. It handles more like a moped than a mountain bike. If you understand what it is and what it isn't, the value here is off the charts. It's a whole lot of bike for not a lot of money. If you're interested in the Aipas M2 Pro XTERRAIN, I'll drop a link in the description where you can check out the latest price, and there is an exclusive discount code. If you see this video on Black Friday, take advantage of the code below. You're going to get the best possible deal that you can on this bike. And if you want to see more honest tests where we push budget e-bikes to their absolute limits, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Stand up, he said.
Shit. Are you all right?
I'm good. Is the bike okay?
I
I don't give a shit about the
Hey!
redemption, dude.